Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to my little Let's Play series. Um, you may have noticed a small change in the recording. That's because I used to be able to do 1080p 60 FPS, but they've changed their software somewhat, so I can only do 720p 30. But enough about that. It is what it is. Too many people were probably taking advantage of the free thing. Anyways, continuing on from last time I was here, you might notice things look a little different around here. I got the Titan finished. Where we last left off, I was working on the villager breeder over there. I know it's not very pretty. I don't have any sand, so hardly any sand, so I can't do completely encase this thing in glass like I want to. But I will eventually. The other thing that I've noticed too is this is a really good villager to trade with. You get rotten flesh for emeralds, and then one of his later trades is you can get Eyes of Ender. So in theory, if this was on Peaceful, this would be the way to get to the end. I did finally build a nano farm, and you may have noticed in my inventory I've got a large quantity of bones. I found a skeleton spawner and made a bone meal farm so I could do the nano farm, so that I could breed these guys up. I started with 2. There's 39 of them up there now. Yeah, 39 because the 40th one would be him. But as you can see, I got the Iron Titan completed. I've had a couple of issues with it, one of which is apparently what I thought was supposed to be the middle wasn't the middle. So that's why there's a little jut out part. It's just a real basic. I widen the water streams a bit and then put some extra ones there to push them into the middle, but it's been going for a couple of days. This is a server, after all, so it's running around the clock. And I have a little bit of iron. Yeah, way over here somewhere. So, yeah. I'm not going to be spending a whole lot of time here because I'm actually moving out. I got a little bit of storage organized. My skeleton farm, it's nothing really all that impressive. Oh, it's not even all that good. It's made out of cobble. You can kind of see it down there. It's just a real basic drowning trap. I get arrows and bones by the boatload. For now, I've got this set up, and I have done some iron block crafting, not a whole lot. The overflow protection that I have is once this last chest and hopper is completely filled up, the iron will just continue right on around. And for now, I've got it as just a iron box, but down there, there's a little dispenser with a lava pool under it to get rid of the excess iron, so that way I don't have it just piling up. Because I mean, what are you afraid you're gonna run out of iron? But anyways, I'll probably cut here in a minute because I've got a little hitch. Anyways, I'll probably cut because it's a 5-minute journey in the nether to where my new base is going to be. One of the things that I had planned on doing was to actually sort of reforest this area. And as you can see, I've actually done it. I was actually surprised that I naturally grew some of these large oak trees, which I'm actually very happy with because I think they're really nice. And yeah, with all the lava, I have actually burned the roof off a few times. So, yeah. I'll probably just leave this bed here because of people needing a temporary place. If anybody ever joins me on the server. I did fall to my death a couple more times off the Titan. At the end of my last video, I think I had a little ladder going up there. And then I'd made this pool of water, and every time I fell off, the pool of water ended here. This was solid blocks. I'd land on the edge. So, of course, I fell to my death. But anyways, I think that's all that I'm gonna spend time here jabbering on about. I know it's not a whole lot of storage, but it'll work for now. The only way it might end up being an issue is if anybody does join me on here. But I did actually get another portal set up for the end portal. I would really like it if I could have people join me for the fight with the Ender Dragon. I think that'd be really nice. I've never done a collab with anybody, so. Anyways, I think I will pause here, and I will see you at the new location for my new base. I'm now at my portal. It's 5 minutes in another currently, because it's like about 200 blocks that way, and then 1,400 plus blocks that way to spawn. I plan on widening this out at some point, prettying it up, and getting horses. But anyways, I have my new location picked out. Eat a little chicken. I grabbed some chicken on my way out. This is my new location. And I've got most of my stuff here. Let's see. I'll put all that in there for now. That'll work. Oh, wait. Might want one. Might want one. I still didn't put everything away. There we go. But I got some plans for this area. I was thinking, you know, I've always liked the idea of building something really big. And I really have enjoyed the Extreme Hills biome. On the wiki, they suggest building in the mountain, not on it. And for me, that's them's fighting words. We're gonna build it up here. But yeah, this is why I picked the large biomes. Everything within render distance is the same biome. All of it. There's a river over that way. One of the things I plan on doing is making it deeper so that way you can see it from here. But I want to make pretty much everywhere that the snow continues mostly all the way around. I was going to make it be part of my giant castle on the mountain. And a proper castle is in fact a small city in unto itself. A proper one is. You're going to have an armory set up. There's usually the religious stuff in it. You've got the stables, along with lots of supplies, and it's now getting to be nighttime. Joy. But before I get started on what I plan to do for today's episode, I thought I might give you a quick preview by switching over to my little creative world that I have set up and show you one of the things, well, a couple of things that I plan on doing. I did get the river filled in over there, and I got part of my outer wall built. So, hang on. Disconnect. Single player temp. Here we go. Loading. I don't actually have the entire thing built. I'm probably gonna tweak it a bit when I build it in the actual world, but as you can see, that's the castle wall there, the outer wall. I don't have any of the towers in the design at the moment, but this is a basic idea of what I plan to do. And I was going to surround the entire mountain. I'm thinking I'm going to bring the wall up a little bit higher. But, yeah, it goes on around. And what I have completed here is approximately 10 hours of work in creative mode. And that is over 13,000 stone bricks. Which actually leads me into today's project. I plan to build a auto smelter, something a little bit higher tech and fancier than the one that I had before at spawn, because I am going to need to have a lot of stone smelted. If I could, I would really like to get a Silk Touch book, but at the moment, that's not happening. As you can see, the water level is way above where it normally would be, because that would usually be dry. Because when rivers form naturally, it's at Y61. The bottom of that is like Y70-ish. One of the other things that I've noticed is standing like over here somewhere. I'll switch back to the regular world in a little bit. Back here, the other edge of the wall over there is almost outside of render distance. And I was thinking about the whole size and the scale of this thing, and then I realized one of my favorite servers to follow, a group of people that I like to watch, is on Hermitcraft. Hermit Hills would mostly fit comfortably inside here. Yeah. But anyways, back to the regular one. Back to my regular LP world here. And of course, I forgot about it being nighttime. I do have a bed over here. I don't have it set up. I think I'll do that real quick. The armor stand there, that's actually my first set of armor, except for the chest plate. That did break, so I had to make a new one at one point. But I thought it would be really nice to keep my original set of armor I had in this world and then display it somewhere. Let's see if I can find my bed. Where did I put that thing? Hello? Ah, there it is. Let us make it daytime real quick. Takes a little bit longer because I do have the command block magic, so only one player has to sleep at a time. Anyways, I was thinking for the smelter, for the forge, which every good proper castle will have a forge, I was going to use nether brick for the outline. Let's see if I can find the other piece. I have some horse armor there. I got some saddles around somewhere too. Jeez, I can't find anything. That will be getting solved at some point. I think I don't have any wood either. I got slabs. Didn't help. Sticks. I can make a few rails as well. Unfortunately, I did move, and so it's a little on the disorganized side. Lots and lots of extra resources from the Iron Titan, because I tend to be a little paranoid about having enough, so I make sure I bring more than enough. Which, sometimes that's a good thing, and sometimes not. I know I'm gonna need that. Wood blocks. Ah, I do have wood blocks. That's good. Gold. Do I have any gold? I should have some gold. Not enough. I did make a notch apple, but that was only so I could get the achievement. I'll need those. I think initially I'm just going to throw up a furnace so that I can get some smelting. If I can find the furnaces. Oh, there they are. Alright, geez, fuel. I have a little bit of fuel. Oh, come on now. Delay! Should probably not be smelting just one piece of yeah, that. Hang on. That should be enough. Because, I mean, well, it should be fairly obvious what I plan on doing as far as the array goes. Chests. I should have some. There's some chests. Now, one of the things here, I'm going to try building it at least partially on camera, or at least getting started on camera. But I was going to try use the minecart rails. I was thinking down here would be the actual entryway. So I'm thinking over here somewhere would be where I'd put the smelter. Maybe up a little higher. I did try OBS. It would record like half a frame a second, so I could do the 1080p. But at half a frame a second, no, that is not acceptable. I don't have a shovel. I'm really disorganized here. Tell you what, I'll cut now, and I'll come back once I at least have something started as far as the furnace array goes. Well, I have my spot picked out, and this is what I have so far. I was gonna try doing the old minecart across the top. I'm not sure how well that's gonna work, but at least for me, because I'm still fairly new to all this. But yeah, that's why the iron farm, so I don't have to worry about that. Let's see now. I want to come out at least one block off of each end here. And of course, I placed the wrong side. See if we can learn how to place blocks. Up. Lower one for the fuel, obviously, and then upper one for the items that I'm smelting. Nothing fancy, just really basic. No. In the furnace it goes. Maybe, maybe not. It's not something that can go in there. Great. Can get back there. You know what? Iron blocks will work if I have to. Scaffolding. One of those at each end. No. Yeah. Amateur. It tries to connect through the block. This could be tricky. Come back here. So I guess this is going to be a little more complicated than I was hoping. It's okay. Give me back my rails. Now that, of course, that one goes in. Give me that. Alright. I did say I was a noob, so. Oh, and now it's getting dark. Yay. I think I'll come back when I have a little more progress done on this thing. And I'm back. At least temporarily. I'm not sure if this will actually work or not, but let's find out. Makes it all the way across. Aha! Obviously, I'm not going to leave that as a button. And then I believe that if I put something for it to smelt, I got some cobble on me. Come on. I believe it'll load up the furnaces. Yep. Ah. It's draining entirely into there. So I may want to expand this out a little bit. And I know I was also thinking it might not be a bad idea to go ahead and just make it be levers or something, at least for now. But anyways, let me go empty my inventory here real quick. And of course I'm going to need some stairs and slabs and stuff out of nether brick. Because to me, it just makes sense to have your fire with the nether brick. It'd be charged from the fire, so it always made sense to me. Put some stuff away, not that. Let's make some slabs and some stairs. Move that. Because I know for sure that I need stairs around the chest so I can open it. Oh yeah, I might want to fill my little hole to put the hopper in the back. It's interesting how you don't remember things until you start recording. I've noticed other YouTubers have that problem too. You'll want to do something, you'll think about doing it, and then you go off and do something else, and then you start recording. But yeah, let's fill in our little hole here. I don't think I'll need that. And maybe some nether brick. I don't know about right there. Uh-oh. And there goes my mouse again. There we go. That's better. I really like the mouse. The problem is that there's some sort of an issue with it where it cuts out occasionally, and I've never really been able to get it 100% working right. But anyways, I was thinking something like that maybe. Ooh. Something like that. I'm gonna fix that before I finish this episode, but yeah, something like that. Nothing too fancy. 3, 4. Well, it's a double wide chest and there's 9 furnaces, so yeah, it's gonna be off center slightly. At a later date, I may go ahead and make that fancier with an auto-loading system and detection to see if the chest has anything in it. But for now, I think this will do. And I'll bring you back when I've got more progress done on it. So, well, guys, I made a little progress on it. I kind of like the way the front of this thing looks. I still need to do some landscaping and finish around the back, but there we go. Nothing fancy, just a big, basically the blacksmiths. I'll be building a building around this at some point too, but not right now, because I've got other things that I need to get started, and I probably should get started on my keep and make an actual bedroom so that I can, you know, put my bed away. Set up an enchanting area somewhere so that I can actually try to get Silk Touch, because that would be very useful too. But I think that it would be a good idea to test this out together. Come on, open the chest. I put levers so that way it just keeps going back and forth for a little while. There we go. And I think it's working. Yeah, it seems to be. I don't have very much coal right now. One of my landscaping things is going to be, I was looking at it, and that's a solid block of coal. So, that's nice. But, as you can see, a lot back here needs a lot of work. And now I was thinking about pulling it out front some and putting a roof over the whole thing. I'll get to that in time. One of the other things I was going to do that I haven't mentioned earlier is I was planning on doing some villager trading, and then I was going to bring the villagers here, and it'll have to wait until after things like the wall are finished and I actually have this whole area lit, because as you can see right now, it's kind of here and there, but I plan to have my villagers here, and then I was just going to let them roam about. I was going to have it be a valid village, and one of the things that I was going to do to protect them is build a building around the portal, but the portal building is going to have iron doors, so the villagers can't use them and zombie pigmen can't break them. And then unlike what most people do, I actually have a plan for the villagers that don't have great trades, and most people would just send them to Happy Villager Island. Unlike them, I would like to actually do something a little bit different. Let me get up here real quick. It's a bit of a climb because I'm at YE 141 here. Anyways, my plan is, you can see the lower part, that's Extreme Hills Plus, where it's flat. This is Extreme Hills M. And my plan was to make a little village down there somewhere. And I was going to take the villagers that are not great for trading and just put them out there. They'll be outside the castle wall, but they'll still be alive. Just because, to me, it seems cruel to just endlessly kill, especially the villagers. The animals, not so much of a problem with that. They are food. But villagers, you really don't get anything by killing them. There's no experience points. You don't get any drops, and also on top of that, it lowers your village rating. I don't have it here because I don't have any kind of a villages. This is completely vanilla. But on my previous world, I actually had some extra data on the F3 screen, and I'm pointing at the screen. But it'd be under where it says shaders, and it tells you the size of the village. It also tells you your reputation. And every villager that gets killed in that village will reduce the player's reputation in that village. So, I thought it would be nice to let them live. Yep, fell down. Yeah, I'll be ending that when I think I left. Yeah, when I can get to it. And there we go. Most of a stack, which is interesting because I think I just ran out of coals. Well, maybe not. How many did I put in there? Did I put a full stack or? No, it wasn't a full stack. Never mind. Anyways, kind of babbling here. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do for the next project, but I thought I'd get that started. I'm not going to start on the actual wall today, because that's going to take a long time. I'll probably just do that in between episodes, and then do various little other projects during the episodes. Like, I think my next episode will probably be my actual, the part of it that's my home. It's known as the Keep, or the original term is dungeon. Not to be confused with a dungeon as in a prison. It's actually spelled differently, but when you say it, it's the same pronunciation. But yeah, the part where, well, the actual house part. And I kind of had a certain location in mind here. And then I was thinking for the storeroom, another feature of castles that is often overlooked is a Great Hall. And I was thinking I'd put that down under the mountain here, or inside the mountain, and then have the actual living quarters and whatnot be up top, as well as on top of the tower be a lookout, because, I mean, just look at this view, man. Unfortunately, the mountain's not very deep. I've toyed with the idea of expanding the mountain outwards. I think what I might do is just have the Great Hall in the mountain, and then off the sides and maybe underneath be things like the storage. Because it'd be my storehouse. So, but I think I might start on that part next episode. And I'm gonna probably, at some point, I was thinking that the outside of this would be also stone brick. I'm gonna be using, I know people are gonna get tired of it, but I was gonna use a lot of stone brick and oak. Specifically oak, because I think it fits better with the type of style that I'm trying to go for. And somewhere around here I should have some saplings, lots of saplings. Hello, saplings. Hello, saplings. Ah, there. I got a few right now. I should have some more. Yeah, I've got some saplings. I did bring some food with me and some seeds and stuff. So I should be able to get started. There should also be a bunch of eggs as well, yeah. So at some point I was going to probably do another chicken cooker here so I don't have to run back and forth. It's a 5-minute run in the nether to get here. I believe I said that earlier. If I was to overland it, it's like 11,000 blocks that way. So, yeah. It's a large biomes map. So, logistics is what it's going to be really interesting here. But it also means that when I go to places like the Ice Spikes Plains, it's a lot bigger than it is in a normal map. I know there is one, I think it's that way, a couple thousand blocks. So, that's actually why in my hallway, in the tunnel, the floor is just netherrack. One, I don't have silk touch, and two, I haven't been to the Ice Spikes. I haven't been to the desert either. There is a desert between here and spawn. I just haven't plopped a portal down there yet. Right there you can see, when you make nether portals, if you don't make the overworld one first, it puts it at the lowest point inside the stack jump up here. But anyways, I think that's going to do it for today. Let me get back. I think that's going to do it for today. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment to try and help, because I'm still really new at this, and I really do appreciate comments. On my last video I had one that was in German. Yeah, I speak English. I don't read German. Sorry. Anyways, but it was actually appreciated once I got the translated thing going. It's not recommended to suggest subscribing to your own channel in the comments. But anyways, I think I'll see you in the next episode.